Fox Business Alert, and yet another sign nuclear energy is no longer radioactive for investors. Investors piled into X Energy, which made its debut today on the Nasdaq. So the stock priced last night at $23 per share. It began trade, let's say, around 12:45 p.m. Eastern, immediately gapped up to $30.11 per share. Right now, it's just below that at $27.89. Still a nice gain of 21.33%. It now has a market valuation of $11.9 billion. Some of the excitement is generated by XE's backers, which include some very big names: Amazon, Citadel CEO Ken Griffin, and Dow Chemical, just to name a few. X Energy joins only a handful of other publicly traded advanced nuclear reactor companies racing to dominate the carbon-free energy space and to power the AI revolution. You can see they're down. Maybe that's because you got a new entrant here that is a little threatening. Let's find out. Joining me now in his first interview since the stock opened for trade, X Energy CEO Clay Sell. Boy, you sold this story. People like this stock. What do you think it is about X Energy that has investors piling in today?
I think investors see that we are reinventing the way you build nuclear power plants. And they see the confirmation of our customers. I mean, with Amazon, Dow, Centrica in the UK, Energy Northwest as customers, and a backlog of 144 units, they see that we have a pathway to repeat, to build, to keep going, to learn, and really make nuclear widely available, affordable, and executable.
So tell me, describe these units. That's a pretty decent backlog. These things are not cheap.
Yeah, each unit is 80 megawatts electric, and we typically put 4 of them together with a common set of systems for a 320 megawatt electric plant. That's what we're building at Dow Chemical first, and then we plan to build 3 of those, or 12 units, for Energy Northwest and Amazon in Washington State.
And what's Amazon using them for? Data
Amazon's going to use it to power data centers. One of their largest data center clusters is in Oregon, just across the river from where we're building. They need a huge amount of power. And in fact, when they invested in our company almost 2 years ago, they asked for and targeted a build out of 5 gigawatts of our units in the next 14 years.
Okay, as I understand it, a single gigawatt will power about 750,000 American homes, right?
You got it.
Oh, I can do math. I can memorize things. So here's I think an important point to make. How much do each of these units cost?
They are affordable. I mean, in terms of what exactly they cost, we sell these units to our customers. Their cost of power is proprietary, but you can conclude, based on the level of customer uptake that we've gotten, that we're very competitive to clean, firm power in the markets in which we operate. And we believe over time, as we continue building, we'll be able to drive the cost down to something approaching competitive with natural gas.
You were going to take a different route to the public markets back in 2023. You were going to go via SPAC, a special purpose acquisition company, which is like a reverse merger. Oh. And you abandoned that plan. Why?
Well, we got to the SPAC market probably a little late. By the time we were going to close that transaction, that period was over. And but really, it was really a blessing in disguise. One of our SPAC partners, Ares, they stuck with us. They put the money into the private company, and that gave us a chance to make regulatory progress, to get Amazon as a customer, to get Centrica as a customer, to start construction on our fuel plant, and to be approaching construction on our first plant with Dow. So we made a lot of progress, which enabled us to go through the front door, do a regular way IPO, and quite frankly, attract a world-class set of long-only investors to anchor this IPO.
Well, one of them is one of the smartest guys in all of business, Kenny Griffin of Citadel, the co-founder of Citadel. Tell me about how this came about. He put a pretty penny into the company, and he's probably happy today. I think he's scored paper gains of about $300 million from a $100 million personal investment.
Ken Griffin has been a personal investor for a couple of years now. And when he came into the company, it was in an era where it was much more difficult to raise capital for nuclear power. So what happened is we saw a quote in the newspaper from Ken Griffin that said, whether the United States starts building nuclear power plants is a intelligence test that we're currently failing. Like, that was a quote or something to that effect.
Do you pick up the phone?
So and I called our banker. Does anybody know Ken Griffin? I'd like to get in front of Ken Griffin. And at that time, Ken Moelis was our banker.
Kenny.
And he facilitated an introduction. We went and met first with his team. Then I had a kind of a 45-minute drive-by shooting with Ken himself, and you know, where he evaluated it. And we were able to get him into the round that Amazon did. And we're so proud to have that validation. And he went to school on X Energy in evaluating that investment.
Yeah, I saw him last week at the Semaphore conference, and he just wanted to talk about nuclear energy. We were talking about energy. He is such a thinker when it comes to that. How do you, as we finish up, avoid becoming, say, for example, an Oklo, which, yes, it hit a really big high back in October, but since then it has gone down. I mean, but you don't want to make your investors annoyed. How do you avoid that type of situation? You know, and they're doing great business. The CEO was just on this week.
No, and we expect the very best for Oklo. What we're going to do at X Energy is continue to make progress. We're going to be careful about what we say. We're going to deliver on what we say, and hopefully build value over time and increase the confidence that we will, in fact, reinvent the way the world builds nuclear power plants to bring clean, firm, carbon-free power to the U.S., to meet the needs of AI and ultimately around the world.
Well, you're talking smack here. You're confident. We will watch X Energy. This is fascinating to see. So please keep us posted on installations at Amazon and everywhere else. We want to see that.
I look forward to coming back. Thanks, Liz.